I'm having some hardware woes.
I know. I saw.
I'm an avid collector, and
Sega.
it's like Sega. Yeah, I'm having some Sega problems. So my first problem is my Sega CDX CD part has died. It won't play Sega CD games anymore. And I guess you can replace the laser eye and the capacitors, and it'll be fine. But who has time for that shit? So it's basically just a Sega Genesis now with an AV out. And then I have like 3 Dreamcasts, and I wanted to sell a couple. So I went to test them first to try and get them to work, and they're not fucking working.
Oh shit! Oh no, that makes me nervous for my Dreamcast.
One of them, actually, I have to get another controller and see if it's the controller, but it boots up. Look at this. See, I got the Dreamcast there on the...
Oh, that's what that is.
And then, look, I got another one on the floor. I don't know if you see that.
Wow.
There it is.
Oh, all right. I got the...
one right there and one right there. And I've been testing them with the controller hanging down. I can't get one of them to work completely. They're both...
Shit.
They're both useless.
Wow.
I hope the Sega Sports
my CDX
version is better.
dying.
That's the one I got.
My 2 Dreamcasts are dying. Like, what? I'm afraid to hook up my Saturn. If that thing doesn't work and I hook it up, I'm going to be very upset.
I thought you guys talked about... Because I never had a Dreamcast, and I thought Jamie had talked about how every time they boot up, you never know if it's going to actually boot up because it takes so long.
Hey, it takes so long, and it makes horrifying
it takes so long
noises.
and it's loud.
But...
And we went over that.
Do you have it? Do you have a Dreamcast that you can sell? Like that's legit.
Yeah, like those 2, I could sell both of them, and then I have.
Do you have any
more?
Yeah, I have that one called Wheaton Box.
Do you have it?
I do have a Wheaton box. Actually, I have the box with the Dreamcast.
What do you think a Dreamcast is fetching for if it's complete in box?
Oh, with the box, they sell for over $100. The black ones are like $200.
Yes. Although mine's not in
Just
box
loose.
and it's got fucking paint on it.
So are you worried that everything's breaking down? You're not going to be able to get anything out of your investment now?
I have stuff in my crawl spaces, so it gets super hot and then super cold and super hot and super cold. Like, how long is this stuff going to last?
Plus you move too, all that jostling and moving around.
Yeah. And I think I mentioned before, like, the movers were like really good, but I didn't anticipate them flipping the boxes to make them fit better. So I kind of set all my games in rows, thinking that the box was just going to sit like that. But then when they were packing stuff, they flip them up on their side and push them in. I'm like, I
don't know. I mean, they were like the boxes were full anyway, right?
Some of them. Most.
I feel like that stuff you would move on your own. You're too particular about, but
a few things I did, but there's so much. There's no way.
How close are you to the ocean?
Less than an hour because I'm in Rhode Island.
Yeah,
and everything is
think
less
Nick
than
wants
an
to go
hour.
Because salt air will fuck that shit up quick. It just happened to my.
I thought Nick wanted to go to the beach or something.
Two of my amps I had in the garage.
I'm not on the shore, so that's
and
good.
they got.
But there's the bay is close by.
Well, I'm 2 hours.
Yeah,
well, no, I'm like an hour and a half from the shore. No, fuck. Well, because I go to South Jersey, so it's longer.
Yeah,
if I just go straight out to the shore, it's like an hour.
I mean, even
my repair guy was like, "Yeah, no, you'll get salt air, and it will fuck up all the connections if you leave it in a garage."
Yeah, if it's not climate controlled in there.
Yeah. We'll just being out in regular air, not AC air.
Isn't Providence have a port or no? Like on the ocean?
Yeah, it's the bay. There's a bay in Providence.
How close are you to that kind of stuff? Yeah,
pretty close now. I was an hour. Well, nothing's an hour away, but yeah, I'm on a town that's an outskirt of Providence, so it's 5-10 minutes. There's a nice, cool new music venue right around the water, like an outdoor stage. They built it last year, so I'm pretty psyched. I'm gonna see Primus.
Nice. I saw Primus outdoors at Penn's Landing. It was awesome.
Dude, I heard
Mastodon.
I heard that Herb is back on drums.
Yeah,
is that true?
Yeah, Herb's been back for a while.
Because before they had that guy that was playing with
Jay Lane.
Yeah, he was on Sausage, and he played with he was playing with Further and a bunch of Phil Lesh, or not Phil Lesh.
No, the other guy who plays with Phil Ash.
The
Fuck.
Rat Dog guy.
Yeah, yeah,
He's
yeah.
playing with Rat Dog and stuff. He's like a big Bay Area guy because he's the original Primus drummer, I think.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah, I think he's on Suck on This or Frizzle Fry.
yeah, and
I
well,
think
like
he's
the
on one
Green
of those.
Alcohol album, I really liked that
Yeah.
album. And they did like an EP that was all them practicing, and they did some stuff from Brown album with him, I think, and some other songs, and I really enjoyed like him being on it. It was pretty good.
Yeah, he's a sick drummer. Like, plays in Primus.
Yeah.
He's gonna be good.
But
Fucking.
yeah,
I was thinking of something about
got a little
Primus.
excited there.
Oh yeah, I was reading the other day. Fucking Dean Ween and Les were supposed to start a fishing show together.
They both
that was going to be
fishing.
produced by Trey and Matt from South Park, and it fucking never went anywhere, and it made me really angry.
Well, they both.
Because that would be the greatest show.
It's because they get too tripped out and just all the footage is useless.
That's so funny.
probably.
Even Ween was on like the chef's love what was that chef's
Chef's Love
the
Shack.
Love Aid or Live Aid, whatever the thing
Really?
was.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking of the video game. Yeah, it was Chef Aid.
Yeah, Chef Aid. But
Yeah, they did a Homo Rainbow.
I was just watching like a YouTube clip of I was watching the Dean Ween group, like he has an album out,
yeah,
and
they're awesome.
they how auto plays into a next track, and it was I think it was last summer. It was Ween, and they were playing the Mollusk, I think, and Claypool came up and played with them
Oh, nice.
somewhere.
Yeah, I know him
some
and
festival.
the Dean are good buddies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They go out. They were out in New Hope not that long
like-
ago. They went out on Diener's
I
boat.
feel like Les Claypool.
They were doing tours, right? Like fishing tours. Like you pay like a chunk of money and go.
Yeah,
fishing
Diener
with the two of
Diener's
them.
an actual charter captain. You can hire him and go out and fucking fish. He just goes by Captain Mickey,
He'd probably.
and he's a charter boat
Yeah, I
captain.
don't know if he knows
I
exactly
think he goes
where
out of
he's
Point
at. He probably has
Pleasant.
like another guy with him. But
No. He's like
Yeah.
a serious fucking sea captain.
I was just thinking like because
Funny.
Les Claypool came out, and I feel like Les Claypool, he's one of those guys that, like, when he got better with age, like he gracefully aged, and he's like all dapper now, and like the dudes from
yeah.
Wien are fucking like wearing t-shirts and
They
they
look
don't
like
give a
homeless
fuck. Like
people.
they just look so funny next to him.
I haven't seen Gene I haven't seen like a picture of Gene since he fucking left Wing.
No, he's the same. He has a pot
I
belly. and
saw
like, he's
him in a
balding.
little club. Yeah, like he looked so different. Like it's like he changed
Now that
overnight.
he's sober, he has a little pot
You know?
belly and
And he
Yeah.
got old. Like I don't know if he was like he used to have like this like stringy long
he has all
black
white hair now and short hair. Yeah,
Yeah, but he was skinny when I saw him. Like he dropped a ton of weight.
he put out a
He looked good, but he didn't look like him anymore. It was crazy. He was like a different
He put out an
person.
album, the Freeman album, which is like not. He did an album that was all covers, and then he did the newer album that's all his original stuff, and he has a band that's pretty good. He moved to like North Carolina. He kind of like completely cut himself off from.
Yeah, it was real weird how he left.
but
Because they're like around from where you guys
yeah,
are, right?
originally, yeah.
yeah,
Like you could almost like you could run into them in bars.
actually,
if you go to New Hope to go to John and Peters,
And for me,
they,
like
Diener is there like 3 nights a week, just hanging out,
Wow.
and then he'll go up and play and shit.
there's a live vinyl LP you can get of I think they played God Satan Ween at John and Peters like completely straight through
oh no shit!
back in the mid to early, maybe the mid 2000s, something like that.
Oh shit! I don't know.
And Dean Ween's wife was my art teacher in high school, like
Yeah.
11th grade or something.
yeah,
so,
she was a sub at our,
yeah, so,
high school.
like, I knew.
Maddie D had her for like a semester.
And actually, you would really like this. I asked her. I was all like, it was like, for me, it was like the first time I ever knew like a celebrity sort of. And I was like, what's it like living with a musician? And she was like, it's pretty boring. He plays golf a lot and he sits around and plays Sega Genesis until he's inspired. I thought that was hilarious.
Oh,
Somebody told me that they were talking to her about it, and she was like, he just lays around and listens to Genesis, like, and then he plays guitar.
Yeah, actually, on YouTube there's a I forget if it's a magazine. It's Guitar Moves. They do like a bunch of interviews.
Yeah,
That guy.
I've seen that. I love that guy.
And he interviews him in New Hope, and I guess like Dean Ween.
Above the dick, below the dick.
He has you saw
It's
that.
like his whole philosophy on guitar.
That his guitar teacher said you got to have your guitar below the dick or above it. Yeah,
He's like, you can't cover the dick. It's the only rule.
but he's like in a little shed, like in some guy's backyard. That's where that's like his practice spot.
yeah, yeah.
But he said he only plays like that one. Basically, like every solo he ever has done has been based off of the guy from Parliament, like the one solo.
Oh yeah, the maggot brain solo.
Yeah, he
isn't
was like,
it?
that's my whole solo. Is I just changed that up, basically. He's like, no one caught on yet, but
Ba-doodle-doo, bam.